Are you shocked to learn that after age 60 your muscles can weaken by up to 50%? This silent thief of independence strikes without warning, but I've discovered a simple 5-minute daily routine that can actually reverse this process and help you feel as strong as you did at 40. Today, I'm revealing the 5 simple steps that make up this powerful daily habit, confirmed by aging specialists at Stanford University, that anyone over 60 can do right at home to regain strength and independence. If you're tired of feeling weaker each year, pay close attention because this information could transform your daily life starting tomorrow. Stage 1. The Muscle Awakening. 2 minutes. Let's begin with the critical first step that most seniors completely miss: the proper muscle awakening sequence. Did you know that skipping this 2-minute preparation is why so many people fail to regain their strength, no matter how hard they try later? Your body after 60 needs this special activation to prepare for strength building, just like a car needs warming up in cold weather. The Journal of Aging and Physical Activity published a groundbreaking study showing that seniors who performed proper muscle activation before strength training gained 34% more muscle than those who didn't. The muscle awakening consists of 3 simple movements that signal your nervous system to prepare for strength building. First, gentle arm circles that gradually increase in size to wake up your shoulder muscles and improve circulation. Second, seated marching that activates your core and leg muscles without strain. Third, gentle torso rotations that prepare your spine and surrounding muscles. Have you noticed how your body seems to lock up when you stand quickly without preparation? This is exactly what these movements prevent. If you have joint limitations or back problems, don't worry. You can easily modify these movements by reducing the range of motion or performing them seated. The key is consistency, not intensity. Remember, this muscle awakening triggers a cascade of hormonal responses that prepare your body to actually build new muscle tissue rather than just going through motions with no results. Without this critical first step, you're essentially trying to run a car without turning the key in the ignition. Wouldn't you rather get maximum results from the time you invest? Stage 2. The Adapted Progressive Resistance Technique. 2 minutes. Now that your muscles are properly awakened, let's move to the game-changing second stage, the Adapted Progressive Resistance Technique. Why is this approach so powerful for rebuilding muscle after 60? Because unlike regular weightlifting, which can be dangerous for seniors, this method uses safe, progressive resistance that grows with your strength. The American Journal of Medicine published a remarkable study last year showing that adults over 65 using progressive resistance gained an average of 1.4 pounds of muscle mass in just 8 weeks. That's muscle many doctors would tell you is impossible to regain. This technique involves 4 fundamental exercises that target your major muscle groups using only household items. First, the kitchen counter push-up that strengthens your chest, shoulders, and arms. Second, the seated book press for upper body strength. Third, the water bottle row for your back and posture muscles. Fourth, the sit-to-stand chair exercise that rebuilds critical leg strength. What makes these exercises special is not just the movements, but how you progress through them using the micro-increment method. Instead of trying to make big jumps in difficulty that lead to failure and discouragement, you'll increase resistance by just 1–2% each time, making it virtually impossible to fail or injure yourself. Have you ever noticed how a task that seemed impossible becomes manageable when broken into tiny steps? This is the exact principle behind this approach. Each small repetition deposits strength into your independence account for the future. The key distinction between this approach and regular exercise is that we're specifically targeting the fast-twitch muscle fibers that deteriorate most rapidly after 60. These are precisely the fibers responsible for preventing falls, maintaining balance, and giving you that reserve strength for emergency situations. Wouldn't you sleep better knowing your body has that vital reserve when you need it most? Stage 3. The Strategic Nutrition Window, 30 seconds. The third stage might surprise you because it takes only 30 seconds but multiplies your results dramatically. I'm talking about the strategic nutrition window that occurs within 45 minutes after completing your resistance exercises. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition has shown that seniors who consume the right nutrients during this window experience up to 83% greater muscle protein synthesis compared to those who wait longer. Imagine nearly doubling your results with this simple timing adjustment. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated meal plans. Just 3 simple food combinations can powerfully fuel your muscle rebuilding process. First, a small portion of lean protein with a piece of fruit provides the perfect balance of protein and quick-absorbing carbohydrates. Second, Greek yogurt with berries delivers both protein and antioxidants that reduce exercise-induced inflammation. Third, a slice of whole grain toast with egg delivers the perfect combination of complete protein and sustained energy. The key isn't eating more food. It's timing these normal foods strategically to capitalize on your body's natural rebuilding processes. If you have diabetes or digestive issues, you can easily adapt this approach by adjusting portions or substituting foods while maintaining the crucial timing. What if you could double your strength gains simply by changing when you eat, not necessarily what you eat? This strategic nutrition window transforms ordinary meals into powerful muscle-building opportunities. How many months or years have you been exercising without knowing about this critical timing factor? The good news is that you can start implementing this 30-second habit immediately after tomorrow's muscle routine. Stage 4. The accelerated recovery technique. 1 minute. Most seniors focus all their attention on the exercise itself, but completely overlook the fourth critical stage, the accelerated recovery technique. This 1-minute sequence actually determines whether your muscles will grow stronger or simply become sore and inflamed. After age 60, recovery becomes even more important than the exercise itself because our bodies produce more inflammatory compounds and fewer natural anti-inflammatory substances. The American Journal of Physiology published research demonstrating that proper recovery techniques can reduce post-exercise inflammation by up to 47% in adults over 65. The 60-second recovery sequence consists of 3 simple components. First, controlled breathing exercises that trigger your parasympathetic nervous system to begin repair processes. Second, gentle stretching of the worked muscles to improve circulation and nutrient delivery. Third, a brief progressive relaxation technique that reduces cortisol levels, which can otherwise block muscle growth. This minute of focused recovery is why some seniors wake up feeling refreshed the next day, while others feel so sore they never want to exercise again. Which experience would you prefer? This recovery stage also prevents the muscle soreness that discourages so many people from continuing their strength routine. When you experience pain after exercise, your brain creates negative associations that make you less likely to continue. By implementing this recovery sequence, you're not just helping your muscles rebuild. You're programming your brain to associate your strength routine with feeling good, not with discomfort. Isn't creating positive associations with your daily habit just as important as the physical benefits themselves? This minute of recovery could be the difference between a habit that lasts 2 weeks versus one that transforms your life over months and years. Stage 5. The consistency ritual. Only 30 seconds. We've now reached the 5th and perhaps most powerful stage, the 30-second consistency ritual that virtually guarantees your success. Did you know that according to research from Duke University, up to 86% of people who successfully maintain long-term habits use some form of trigger or reminder system? This final stage is what separates those who see amazing results from those who start strong but quickly abandon their efforts. Is getting the actual results important enough to include this critical 30-second investment? The environmental trigger technique requires placing a specific visual reminder in a location you visit every morning. This creates a mental connection that makes your strength routine automatic after just 21 days. Combine this with the habit stacking method, where you attach your muscle routine to something you already do every day, like brushing your teeth or making morning coffee. This psychological technique leverages existing neural pathways to establish new habits with minimal mental effort. Would you agree that making your strength habit automatic is worth 30 seconds of preparation? Finally, implement the simplified progress tracking method, a single sheet of paper with boxes to check off each day. This visual representation of your consistency creates a powerful psychological reward each time you mark a completed day. Research from the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine shows that people who track their habits are 87% more likely to maintain them long-term. A real-life example comes from 78-year-old veterans in a VA study who used this exact consistency ritual to regain enough strength to travel independently again after being homebound. If they could transform their lives with this simple 30-second habit, couldn't you experience similar results? Results. What to expect in each phase. Let me walk you through the exact results you can expect as you implement this 5-minute daily habit. In weeks 1 to 2, you'll notice the first subtle but significant changes: increased energy throughout the day and less fatigue during normal activities like shopping or housework. Many seniors report being surprised that they no longer need an afternoon nap or feel exhausted after routine tasks. These initial energy improvements occur because your mitochondria, your cell's power plants, become more efficient even before visible muscle changes occur. By weeks 3-6, you'll experience visible transformations that others will notice. Your posture naturally improves as core muscles strengthen, making you appear years younger. You'll find it easier to get up from low chairs or sofas without using your hands for support. Balance improvements significantly reduce your fall risk, which the New England Journal of Medicine identifies as the #1 cause of injury-related hospitalization for seniors. Imagine the confidence of walking without constantly worrying about falling. Have you considered how much your quality of life would improve with these simple changes? After 60 days of consistent practice, you'll experience the complete transformation. Independence fully recovered and strength comparable to what you had decades ago. Daily activities that had become challenging or impossible become easy again. A study in the Journal of Gerontology documented seniors who regained the ability to carry groceries, climb stairs without handrails, and even return to gardening hobbies they had abandoned years earlier. The most remarkable finding was in grip strength, which improved by an average of 31%. A measurement directly correlated with longevity and quality of life. These 5 simple stages are giving thousands of people like you the chance to reclaim the active lifestyle they thought was lost forever. Isn't it time you joined them? These 5 stages: muscle awakening, adapted progressive resistance, strategic nutrition timing, accelerated recovery, and the consistency ritual, form the 5-minute daily habit that's transforming thousands of lives. Your age is just a number. Your body has an incredible capacity to rebuild itself at any age, but it needs the right signals in the right sequence. Start these 5 simple steps today, and in just 60 days, you could be amazed at how your body responds, restoring the strength and vitality you deserve and remember from decades past. If you're determined to reclaim your muscle strength and independence, type "I'm committed" in the comments below right now. This simple declaration makes your commitment real and keeps you accountable. Hit the like button so this method can reach more people who need to regain their independence, and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to receive our upcoming videos where I'll detail each of these 5 stages and answer the most frequently asked questions about muscle rebuilding after 60. Continue your wellness journey by watching the next video. YouTube has specially selected to complement this information and take the next step toward the stronger, more independent life you deserve.